house party.
Aaron and Vince invite you all to come along. We'll talk about the crazy world of Dragon Ball.
We're talking about the show, the funny, the random, the funny, the balls, the wishes, the Kame, the house party. Show, the funny, the random, the funny, the balls, the wishes, the Kame, the house party.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where Aaron and I attempt to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball, and then we talk about it in a fun and comedic fashion. We throw a little bit of improv, we hit most of the notes of the podcast, I just hit my microphone, and then we interject
a
a
bunch of
little
hitting.
bit. Yeah, there's a lot of hitting. We hit a lot of things. We do a little bit of improv along the way. We get in some tangents. You get to be entertained while you listen to us talk about Dragon Ball. But before we get into the episode proper, we got to do a little something called Kame housekeeping. And the first piece of Kame housekeeping that we do is something called the 1 minute roundup. Whoa there, whoa. What is it? What is it, girl?
What's spooking your horse?
I don't know. It seems as though ever since we crossed the bridge, she's been uneasy.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of fires.
Oh, fires?
Yeah.
Fires?
Wait, did you just laugh at me saying fires?
Of course not. I didn't laugh at you saying the word
all right,
fires.
just making sure.
There's nothing funny about fires. They're devastating to homes and crops. That's why we're here, to stop those burning bandits. Those burning banditos.
Those banditos want to burn down every burrow and barnyard in this blasted county.
That's why you're my sheriff's deputy. During that...
End scene.
End scene. So that's just a little intro warm-up scene that Aaron and I like to do, set in the West, because it's a roundup. And then when one of us breaks in that scene, that's the end of it. So that's just a little preview, a little taste of some of the improv that you're going to get in the show. But Aaron now has the task of recapping everything that has happened in Dragon Ball in 1 minute. And why we do this, you ask? We do this for your listening pleasure. So you don't have to go back and watch every episode to get caught up on the current saga or storyline. Just think of it as a episode recap, but if the narrator did the entire season, the entire run. So that's what Aaron's about to do for you right now.
These roundups are getting less and less helpful, though. I think it's more entertaining, less helpful.
Yes.
We're crisscrossing those two vertices.
We've gone across the y-axis, and now our parabola is sloping down. Under the
down,
X, and then coming back up eventually.
Down is the correct direction for us. Okay, here we go.
Enough stalling.
No. Just a little more, please.
Just a little bit more stalling, please.
Aaron, cut it out. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is got 7 magic crystal balls that if you collect them all, you get any wish you want, and that propels the whole narrative. Because Bulma, a blue-haired teenager, finds Goku, a little monkey boy in the woods, and they team up to look for them Dragon Balls, and they stop Emperor Pilaf, little goblin, from taking over the world. Then after they do that, Goku trains with his buddy Krillin and his master Roshi to enter the Tenkaichi tournament, which he does and gets second place in. Then after that, he wants to go find one of the Dragon Balls because it's a memento, and he does this by beating up an entire army. The Red Ribbon Army, to be precise. He stopped them cold. Then, after that, he still didn't find that one Dragon Ball he wanted, so he goes to Fortune Teller Baba, who makes him fight 5 monsters. One of those monsters is his dead grandpa. So a ghost, that's a monster. Anyway, because of this, he gets that Dragon Ball, that's a memento. Then, he goes off and trains in the world for 3 years to get strong for the next Tenkaichi tournament, which we're in. Yamcha's down, Master Roshi beat a Manwolf, and now it's Krillin and Chiaotzu fighting. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wow. That was beautifully timed. You didn't even rush towards the end. Aaron.
No, I took... Well, that was surprising.
You've been practicing?
I feel like that'd be against the rules.
Of course it would be. That's why I had to ask you. Now I can put this gun away.
Now pee in this cup. We'll be able to tell.
We'll be able to tell.
Plenty of steroids and other opiates. No practice though.
No practice in this urine, sir.
You're
He's
clean.
clean.
Get on out of here, you scamp. Here's some opioids for the road.
Pats him on the butt. Says, get on out of here. Hey. But like Aaron said, if you did not find his recap helpful, which I don't believe that would be possible for that one, we encourage you to go back and listen to our previous episodes. There's some real gems in there. It's actually nostalgia for our podcast if you go back and listen to it. Oh, look at where they started. Now look at where we are. So, yeah, go ahead and listen to those old ones. And then our last piece of Kame housekeeping is I have to let you all know that Aaron and I watch two different versions of the show. I watch the English dubbed version, and Aaron watches the Japanese English subtitled version. We do that because there are a lot of things that get lost in translation, movie intended. Lost in translation between Japanese and English. There's some context changes. Some of the scenes change dramatically, and there might be that in this episode. And usually we will have to see. But the tip of the iceberg of this concept is usually with the title. And Aaron, I don't know. How do you feel about your title? Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Why not?
Ooh, okay.
Dragon
Take that
Ball
swing.
Dragon Ball episode 90. Not the Dodon Pa.
Dodon Pa. Interesting.
Dodonpa. That spells Dodon Pa today.
Hey.
But not. So basically, it's quoting that baby dinosaur from Dinosaurs.
From Dinosaurs.
Yeah. No further explanation. Vince, what's your title?
My title, episode 90, The Dodon Wave.
Oh, wave.
Wave, yes.
Which is, I dare say, bigger than a ray, my dear boy.
I believe it is. It's much larger than a ray.
I know where we've heard it before.
Of course.
We'll
Maybe our listeners may not.
If you're listening for the first time, yeah, we keep secrets from you.
Yeah, of course. Secrets that will be revealed in this episode.
What?
Huh? Nani? Oh?
I laugh because one, funny. Two, there's a swear jar meme going around.
What's that? I cannot keep up with all these memes.
I mean, Vince, I'm a 12-year-old at heart. So I'm up on all these memes. It's basically two swear jars. One has no money in it and it says swear jar. Mm-hmm. The other is full of coins and then says whatever joke you want to put on. And the one I keep seeing is saying nani instead of what. Yeah, anime.
Anime. It's everywhere.
Catch it.
Don't get caught by the anime out there, kids. Their memes are fierce and everywhere. Yeah, but seriously, anime memes and GIFs I see all the time.
They're a lot of fun and waste a lot of time.
Oh, absolutely. But the thing is, I see people that don't know anime use them because they're that good or that funny.
Yeah. Anime best memes?
Anime best memes. So let's just jump into this episode because this is the one I think there have been some of you who have been waiting for this one. Me in particular, I've wanted to see this. This matchup has been brewing since episode, I'm going to say like 86, 87 of the second round of the second Tenkaichi tournament.
Because we haven't, Chiaotzu and Krillin. We know what Krillin can do.
Oh, yeah.
He can fight. He can fart. He does lots of stuff. He can after image now. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, he can after image. He's quick. He's a quick boy.
Chiaotzu, he's got telekinesis. That's it.
That's all we know. We know
that.
Fighter.
But we got to have some shenanigans before we can watch a fight.
Of course.
Like 10 minutes of shenanigans.
And for me, I was like, wait a minute. Because when it started, I was like, did I pick the right episode? Like, what's going on? Because we're just getting like all these shots of like the tournament grounds outside of the arena, but when we last left off, the episode ended with their fight starting, with the Krillin and Chiaotzu fight starting. So I was like, did I skip something? Did I miss the fight? Like, why are we out here?
They do a bit of a retcon.
A little bit.
I feel like on this one, they're just like, let's step backwards and say this.
Yeah. So it seems like this was all a setup for the ominous nature of Chiaotzu's power.
It's all
a little
Chiaotzu
bit.
setup, which is weird. Because to me, they introduced a way more interesting character that they don't do anything with than to just show how powerful Chiaotzu is. Because I love this guy's look.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So, well, let's set
this up. So the after the narrator recap, we get like a bunch of shots of the grounds of the Tenkaichi tournament. So like vendors, all this kind of stuff, and then we find Bulma and company hanging out at this table, getting hungry, trying to get some food. They hail a vendor. He starts to come over, gets nervous, runs away. Another vendor gets nervous, runs away. And at this point, I'm like, yeah, they know not to go anywhere near that blue-haired demon woman named Bulma and her motley crew of Pig Boy and Turtle and blue-haired Launch. They're all cool. Bulma's not, but everybody else.
Well, I thought they were gonna do another sexy gag.
Oh.
As sort of a POV, they do zoom in. They did like a zoom in on like Bulma and Oolong. And at first I'm like, wait a minute, what are you zooming in on, Dragon Ball? This is a family show.
Of course, the most family show.
But no, it wasn't. It wasn't that. But that's what I thought. I'm like, are they just noivus around girls? Is Bulma showing some skin as she's done
That
before?
paralyzingly attractive.
Yeah. I mean, Launch, sure.
Launch of
Turtle, of
absolutely.
course.
Turtle, yes. Everybody's looking at that shell and thinking,
Ooh.
hubba hubba. Hachi,
Hard
machi.
shell, soft but firm flippers.
Ooh, sensuous beak.
Those big eyes, you just
Ooh.
get drowned in them.
They're like pools of deep, dark salt water.
Oh, what's
Not to mention that cute as a button tail that's just poking out under the shell. Oh, he's so adorable.
Man, Turtle's got it going on.
Turtle's a hunk.
And a dad, so you know he's responsible.
Hell yeah. Why wasn't he in that daddy dating simulator game? Turtle would have been the ultimate DLC.
I mean, there's gotta be.
Oh, man. Just
So
think
many.
about it. You make that DLC and then it's DLSEA. And your daddy.
That DTF DLC.
Yeah. And then your daddy's like at the beach and then Turtle just shows up and that's how the date starts. Oh.
Hey, I don't know what you're doing, but you wanna get some ice cream?
Oh.
Or is sake more your speed? The options popped up. A,
what do I choose?
I love ice cream. B, sake. C, ew, get away from me. D, 3 dots.
D, 3 dots.
Oh, the strong silent type. Turtle winks and places a flipper on your arm. You tremble with anticipation. Broop. Options pop up. A, tremble. B, anticipate. C, 3 dots.
C, 3 dots.
All right, now this is just getting annoying. Can we end this trope of the silent protagonist?
And
C.
seed.
I was hoping for tremble.
I couldn't decide. They're both so good. I liked how you announced Tremble. You're like, hey, Tremble.
If you want us to narrate your dating sins, then why?
Then please do.
Yeah.
Please do have us stand by your date and give you options of things to say.
I mean, aside from Turtle's hunkiness,
Right.
what's the real reason everyone's avoiding our group?
So it turns out that our friends are sitting next to what I first thought was a Bloodborne character. Just something that From Software would have cooked up. it's like it's this large, what I'm assuming is a human man wrapped in bandages with some splints on his legs. He's got like a charred witch's cap kind of thing going on, and a cape.
See, my brain went to the monster from Jeepers Creepers before you see he has like wings and things.
Oh,
He just looked like a weird like leather daddy pilgrim.
Yeah, no, that works. Leather Daddy Pilgrim, Bloodborne character, or I even thought it may have been the Mummy from Baba's crew.
Oh, Mummy Coon.
Mummy Coon. Hi.
This is a great. I saw the Ninja Turtles. Oh, wait, no, he's just. Hold on, I remember the voice. Don't worry, folks.
Go for it.
I saw the Ninja Turtles doing this trick, and I thought, well, if it worked for them, then it's sure gonna work for Mummy the Body Coon. Mummy.
Mummy the Body Coon. But yeah, it is. You do have it right. It is Ninja Turtles-esque in that all they had to do to go above ground was put on trench coats and hats.
Everybody's tricked.
And nobody noticed a thing.
To be fair, in having been in New York for a hot bit, hey, if they came up, no one's gonna care.
Nobody's
We
gonna
got
give
places
a
to
shit.
go.
People are just gonna get mad at them if they don't use the subway correctly. And by
Get out of the
correctly, I
way.
mean don't say anything to anyone and stay away from the doors. Aaron, this is my one New York rant. Okay, this is my one New York rant this episode. New York rant.
Hey,
People of New York, just get out of the way of the door when somebody's getting on or when they are leaving the subway. There are so many announcements for it. And yet every time I get on the subway, there's somebody who is standing right at the door because they want that spot because they're getting off at the next stop. Or when I leave, there's a bunch of just jerks crowded around the door, not standing to the side. And I am being very honest. The last time that there were people not moving, I put my arms out and like straight in front of me and then like made a motion, like waving my hands side to side, like move.
step out of the car if you have to. I've done that plenty of times.
I do that all the time. I do that even if I'm not sure that there's somebody getting up behind me. I always look around to see who's rustling and putting their stuff together like they're going to get off. And if I happen to be standing by the door, I either move to the other side, to the door that's not opening, or I step out like a polite human being. And I'm done. That's my New York rant.
New York rant. Jeter.
Should have shot A-Rod. He's a biracial angel.
So everyone's scared of Mummy Coon in a trench coat.
Right.
Not because he's flashing, but they're scared just because he's burnt up. If I'm just now realizing, they're scared because he's a man who has been badly injured.
Right.
And they
are afraid of
scared
an
of
injured
that?
man.
They're scared of a burnt man.
Yeah.
He's Dark Man. What am I thinking?
Ooh. Yeah, what are we thinking?
He's fucking Dark Man. He's Liam Neeson.
And nobody's afraid of Dark Man.
Yeah. Or Liam Neeson. I mean,
Or Liam Neeson.
unless he did something. Did you do something, dude?
No, hey, no.
Did
Leave him alone.
Did you procure something from him? Did you remove an item or person from his presence?
Yeah, did you?
Whether once, twice, or three times, or
four,
or in some sort of serialized fashion.
Maybe perhaps on an airplane, someone he cares about or something he cares about went missing.
Oh yeah, perhaps in a different country. I mean, as long as you didn't do that, you're fine.
Yeah, it's not too much to ask, right? Nah.
Yeah, man, I honestly didn't realize that's why they were scared, because he's injured.
Yeah. It's really
they're
odd.
They suck.
And then for more context to his injury, we get Master Crane walking up all smug. I don't know why he seems to want to pick on the friends of the fighters of his rival so frequently. But he explains that, that man was badly burned in the preliminary rounds. Doesn't say by who.
Just a sly smile and a heh heh heh.
Crane style.
Yeah. Got him, Crane.
Craned him.
Cut 2. Hospital.
Yamcha's in bed, still injured, and he decided to stay there so nobody shunned him at the event.
Yeah. He knew. He's like, oh, those vendors. You walk with a limp. You got a Band-Aid on. They won't say anything.
No legs, no surface. Oh, that's dark.
Oh, man.
That's
Papaya
not how you
Island.
Papaya Island's just a little backwards, okay? Just a little bit.
Well, you're injured. That means you're cursed. Please stay away from me.
That means a demon's in your body.
Yeah. I'll sell you this ice cream if you let me drill a hole in your head. Tipination, I believe it's called. I don't know. I'm from Papaya Island. Got him. Craned him.
Craned him. You've just been craned.
Crane's just working on his Type 5 for his insult comedy career. I would follow that dude around and watch him insult people and things on stage. Well, you're bald and pathetic. Bam.
You call those Yeezys? I've never seen those before. Bam.
What is that? Long Island iced tea? Got him. I mean, it's free. I mean, open mic.
It's an open mic.
Yeah.
He paid his $5.
Yep.
He brought 4 people.
Yeah, I mean, which is impressive, honestly.
Honestly.
On a Tuesday night at 11 p.m.
2 of them are students of his.
Still.
Got to give it up.
So the main crux of the scene is that Yamcha, I think this is really where his downfall starts. Because they shoot it like the opening scene of Apocalypse Now, when Martin Sheen's just crazy in the hotel room with the oscillating fan. He sees visions of Chiaotzu, Tien, and Master Crane pop up in front of him.
Yeah.
He's haunted by these competitors.
I wrote in my notes, Yamcha's got some trauma to deal with right now. He needs to be left alone.
Yeah, he's like, I can't go back in there.
Yeah. He needs professional help if he's ever going to fight again.
Then he let his puar, his comfort puar, his emotional...
Trained him.
He left his emotional support puar just leave without him.
I thought for sure Yamcha would show up, right? Like,
no,
it's just...
He's going to be a baby.
It's his leg, and I understand that, right? I know it's hard for him to walk, but, you got some crutches. You have Puar, who could turn into a rascal for you, or put you back on that magic carpet and fly you to the match. Like,
yeah,
come on. Also, the way that Yamcha sounds in this scene is like he has some kind of terminal illness, not just a broken leg. He's like, Puar, go cheer on Krillin for me. I can't do it.
I can just get a wheelchair for you, though.
No, I mean, I'm not scared of anything. I need to focus and concentrate on recovering so I can beat.
I mean, the doctor said it was a sprain. You went to the hospital room.
Look, the doctor doesn't know what he's talking about. He's never seen an injury like this.
He said he's seen thousands of injuries like this. Treats him all the time.
Well, Puar,
I was there, remember?
I get hurt in a different way. All my training from
I had
Roshi's...
to explain some of the 3-syllable words he used. Remember?
I remember. He kept saying he wanted to use trepanation.
Yeah. I mean,
wanted.
You better be glad I didn't allow him to do that.
I don't know. Maybe I should have. It might help more. I can't go see the fight.
All right, pussy. Look, I'm gonna see Krillin win. Bye.
What did you call me? And seed.
Puar. You rascal.
Wow.
Turn into a rascal.
You rascal, turn into a rascal. Hashtag craned him.
So we're back in the tournament, and everyone's getting ready to watch. Oolong comes up with pom-poms and starts handing them out. Everyone asks him what these pom-poms are for. He says, well, we're going to cheer on Krillin. Come on, kick your legs up high like this. And then he goes into a little cheer. Bulma is embarrassed. and, sock someone. And then Launch is like, yeah, let's cheer everyone on. So here's my question about this scene. 1, why it in here? 2, was this another, trick of Oolong? Let me see them legs?
That's what I wasn't sure of, right? I didn't understand why Bulma was so embarrassed or upset. It seems like a genuine gesture for Oolong to want to cheer on Krillin, his friend, and theirs, in this fight against basically everybody's rival right now. Anybody donning the Crane outfit is they want to win against them. And
I think he had a little that side smile, like he's up to something. I couldn't
tell what he'd be up to.
It wasn't clear, man. I had to throw on the filler word because, for our purposes, it's great. Love it.
Yes.
Bring it on.
Love it. Gotta have it.
But we're deep in tournament action, and that's all I want right now. I don't need these jokes that don't, especially if you're going to do some sort of gag that has a weak setup and doesn't land.
Right. And I was really hoping when I watched this, I was hoping that your episode, your version of the show would have that content, the sexual context or the horniness that comes through, that they had to make it just a simple cheer. Because Bulma's not wearing anything that would be revealing, nor is Launch. So I really didn't understand that. And then in mine, at the very end, Launch claps the pom-poms together and says oh, these make a great noise, don't they? It was all very confusing and unnecessary.
That's her line?
Yeah, that's her line.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say to that, because that's fucking dumb. Out of everything she could have said, she could have just been yeah, let's cheer on Krillin. I agree with you, Oolong.
Somebody's just trying to take Launch down, I think, by giving her these lines.
Yeah, they're making, that's definitely we're going to make her sound like a big old dummy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, I don't like it either. They gave her a baby line of dialogue. Mm-hmm. That's a line a baby would say if it could talk. That's from Boss Baby Back in Business, episode 3, season 1.
What?
The new Netflix series, Boss Baby, Back in Business.
Hold on, wait a minute. You just said words that I thought were purely improvised and that had no standing in reality whatsoever. You mean to tell me that they made Boss Baby into a series?
You can watch the further adventures of someone who does a very poor Alec Baldwin impersonation.
That was gonna be my second question. There's no way they got Baldwin, so they got a sound alike?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I assume it's all the original. The rest of the cast is probably still there.
Right.
Making that cheddar.
There was nobody else. And those folks better get their just due.
Mm-hmm.
I hope there's no contract saying you can only be in the movies, you cannot be in the TV show, because that's bullshit. That get them paid. Well, I know how I'm going to get way too drunk and then watch something. It's going to be that this after this.
Let's fight. Let's fucking fight.
Yeah, because that's what I wanted to see. I know you were. I think we were both just ready for this. And to be honest, as much of the fight that we see in this episode, it doesn't disappoint. The way that it opens with we realizing oh, Chiaotzu can straight up just fly. Mm-hmm. Dude can just float. He floats and he's fast.
Yeah, it's real creepy because at first he just lifts up off the ground like a foot maybe, and then arms by his side, just makes a beeline for Krillin, goes to hit him. And after that, he's pretty much okay, I'm going to be up in the sky forever.
Yeah. Krillin lands some hits and he gets onto the offensive using what seems like an after image kind of thing.
Yeah, there is a good little gag where Krillin uses the after image. Tien yells out, cheating, I think. He yells out, he's on your left, because Chiaotzu can't see him. Chiaotzu's eyes aren't martial
They're not
arts
that
eyes,
fast.
I guess.
Yeah, but you know who does see? Launch.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I mean, I may be misinterpreting, but like when he does that for the first time, it cuts to the crowd, and like Launch's eyes seem to be tracking him, and she even says like, "Oh, he's pretty fast."
Oh, wow.
I was like, "Yo, Launch got the sight. She
She's
could
super.
see.
I mean, she is Super Saiyan.
She is Super Saiyan, so
So
makes sense."
So here's as Krillin is doing that, the gag is that Chiaotzu doesn't know his left from his right. So he's looking at his hand. He's like, okay, chopsticks in the right hand, and my bowl's in the left. And then before he figures it out, Krillin comes in with a punch.
Wait, that's what he says. He says chopsticks in the right, bowls on the left.
Yeah.
That's really good. Because in mine, he's just like stammering, being like, left, right is on this side, but I'm on is his left. And then he gets hit.
Yeah, he's a little baby. Also, we learned that the floating or flying is a crane style
Yes.
called the bukujutsu or air dance technique.
Ooh, I like that. Buku Jutsu.
And everyone's. I mean, look, I'll put money down now. Goku's gonna fly.
You think Goku's gonna fly?
He watched them. He saw it. Monkey see,
Oh
monkey
yeah,
do.
that's true. Yeah, he does have a monkey tail. But yeah, to everybody else, like even Krillin's a little bit frustrated by Chiaotzu's ability to just hang in the air and like walk around.
He can't
up
get wrung
there.
out.
Yeah, he can't get wrung out, no matter how hard Krillin tries. But like everybody's like, this has got to be some kind of trick, which is my favorite Dragon Ball denial tactic. Is just saying like, that's a trick. He's standing 50 feet in the air, and there's nothing else there. You know what? It's just a trick of the eyes. There are mirrors everywhere. I
Yeah.
bet.
That's just pyrotechnics. But there's no explosions involved.
There's a crane somewhere.
Yeah?
Not you, Master Crane.
Okay. Your hair's dumb. Craned him.
Oh, gosh.
I'll lay down some ground rules for those that want to crane him. It can't be a good insult.
It cannot be a
Oh.
good insult.
That's how you recover from a bad slam when you're trying to dunk on somebody. Just say crane him at the end and all is forgiven. And it's automatically funny to two people.
Hopefully it'll be funny to more. If it's funny to anybody else when you crane them, then you know that they're a listener of the podcast
Yeah.
and they are an amazing person.
And then your eyes will meet and three options will pop up. Crane him again, or three dots.
Or three dots.
I mean, what's Chiaotzu going to do up in the air? Just avoid all day? I mean, I would.
No. Chiaotzu kind of he goes on the offensive a little bit with a familiar technique. Fans of this show should remember this one because it's one of my favorite fights of Dragon Ball, which is Goku versus Mercenary Tao. Mercenary Tao uses the Dodon Ray. So does Chiaotzu. Chiaotzu just sits in the air firing Dodon Rays at Krillin.
Chiaotzu's firing Dodon rays. Krillin's bouncing around. A commercial happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring, Mummy the Body Coon.
Hey there, Mummy, the Body Coon Mummy here again. I'm taking a break from my injuries and trench coats to tell you about Kame House Party and their goal to be the #1 Dragon Ball podcast in iTunes, and how you can help by using your power to vote and to get those corrupt other podcasts out of the #1 ranking. What you do is you go to iTunes, you body slam them with a 5-star rating, then you chokehold them with a review, and here's the kicker. Whatever you write in that review, those boys at Kame House Party, they have to read it. It's legally binding by the U.S. Constitution. And that's it, baby. You do that, you help spread the word about the podcast, you send a nice message or a mean message. It's, land of the free, you do whatever you want to Vince and Aaron, and you help out the podcast. I'm out of here. I got some reptilians I got to suplex. What an aggressive ad.
Oh my goodness. I thought I got rock bottomed by that ad.
I mean, what a pedigree. And I'm winking
there we
into
go.
the mic.
There we go. I can hear it.
While all that air fighting is going on, we step back. We see that Mummy the Body Coon Mummy collapses, as if seeing Chiaotzu use that move again caused him such stress that he just collapsed. And this is where Crane reveals that, yes, indeed, Chiaotzu burnt up this man.
Again, what? Like, I found that so strange. Like, he is terrifying all of the staff,
Yeah.
but not the other patrons, and he manages to get a front row seat in his condition.
I mean, I'd let him.
I guess.
That's the least you can do for him.
I hate to think that the last thing that he saw before the lights went out on his horrible, tragic life was Chiaotzu, the child.
Oh,
that
wait, did he
fought
die?
in the- I couldn't tell. It looked like he either passed out or that was his last breath.
Oh, boy.
One question I had was,
Ugh.
why wasn't he at the hospital?
He had to see. He's like, I'm going to face my fear. Some little ghost boy isn't going to scare me. First of all, ghosts aren't real. They're a conspiracy by the Papaya Island government. I'm going to see this through. Oh, shit. He used that technique. Well, I'm fainting and I might die.
Oh, man. Is that guy all right?
Yeah, I don't know if he's dead or not. Well, anyway.
Oh, there's a fight going on.
Shouldn't we be scared of him? He's all bandaged up. That's like 20 curses.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how this kid is walking on air. I don't believe him. Not for a second.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a Cray.
Dead
See?
C.
I love this new thing that we're gonna run into the fucking ground.
It's going to hit the ground so hard, it's going to be like the goddamn extinction level
Get ready
event
for
that
this
happened in the
hashtag,
Gulf of
China, because it's
Mexico.
coming to you. Through the earth. It's gonna dig through the earth and go to the other side.
Of course. Absolutely. In one side, out the other.
It's gonna
Of the
total recall
globe that is
reboot
the Earth.
him.
So we got that burned guy sees the nightmare that is Chiaotzu, passes
Chiaotzu,
out. Crane is loving it.
Dominus. I'm curious if it's the same on your end. Because I think this is as big a revelation as when we found out that Goku killed his grandfather when he turned into a giant ape.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So, Goku sees what's going on. He says, oh, hey, that's like that Dodon ray that Tao Pai Pai was using.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, how do you know about that? It's like, oh, because I killed him.
Yep. Goku so casually
It's like,
just
oh,
is like,
that
yeah,
guy I murdered?
I defeated him. Yeah. Who? Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, that
technique
dude
before.
who
Yeah, I murdered
screamed
that
for
technique.
mercy as I was pummeling him to death? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the guy who thought he could throw a grenade at me and get away, and then I kicked it at him, and he disintegrated in front of my very eyes and the eyes of another child. Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he is. Look, I tried to find some bones because I was very hungry, but there weren't any. Just a bunch of dust. A bunch of blandless dust. Blandful? Mm-hmm. Blandless? Blandful? Or just bland? Just bland. It's bland dust.
Bland.
Anyway, why do you ask?
Blanded. That Adam Sandler movie, Blanded.
I mean, what one isn't? Craned him.
So quiet, so quick.
So, I mean, so much so we get
yeah.
a flat. We just did a recap of the flashback, basically, that you see in this episode.
Mm-hmm. It's almost the entire fight.
Yeah. Oh God,
that Goku has. Like, even they show the first one, they show the second one, and they show the end of it.
Yeah, they show a lot of it, and I guess I should stop being surprised when Dragon Ball wants to just go into a extended flashback. Because I guess there is a lot of ground that they covered that I guess it's just easy to do that.
Right. Because after the flashback, because Tien comes over at that point, it's like, no way. If you're saying you killed Mercenary Tao, then you're a liar. And Goku's like, but I just told you how I did it.
In gruesome detail.
In gruesome detail. If it was that visceral, if they could paint that picture in their mind, that's what a murderer would say.
And like, here's some clues. He calls Tao Pai Pai Tao Sama. He is extremely upset about this. He doesn't believe it at first, but like, he's just like, all right, bye.
Yeah, Tien doesn't even like in non-Tien fashion. Tien usually has like a one-liner or would just be like, I don't believe you, and then walk away. But he's just quiet. He says nothing. And just
Then Jackie Chun is like, okay, you killed him for realsies, the number one assassin. He's like, yeah. And then we learned this. Tao Pai Pai was Master Crane's younger brother.
dun dun dun.
Cranedom? He has to say it, but
He has to say it.
I guess I'm the one that got craned. Yeah, man. Fuck. What? Holy shit.
That was crazy. I did, like, of all the things I thought I would remember about this show, that is not one of them. I was blindsided like nobody's business
This
on
is
that.
some Shakespearean George R.R. Martin shit.
Hell yeah. The houses divided, the turtle and the crane.
I mean, yeah, it gets deep. Goku goes on this weird rant about, are you sure they're related? Because they don't look alike. And then he talked about Master Roshi and Baba not looking alike.
Yeah. He has that, and it's like the black silhouetted images of both of the characters kind of like sliding in. And he's like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, he's like, "Are you sure they're related? Because they don't look alike." But then again, Master Roshi and his sister Baba don't look alike, except for the whiskers.
Oh, that's a good slam. That's a good crane.
Craned him.
Why do we stop for that, everyone? Why do we stop so Goku could learn that siblings don't have to look identical?
Well, because every time Goku learns, an angel gets its wings.
He just went up a couple levels, power levels.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He's almost there. And I think that was also to pad out the time that it took Tien to get all the way through the crowd to Master Crane, who when he finds out what happened, he is livid, and it's like, Chiaotzu, stop holding back, destroy this kid.
And again, they're like, obviously it was dumb luck. They're like, of course it was dumb luck.
Do you think, Crane's like, do you think my brother could ever be defeated by a student of Roshi?
Well, like, here's what's worse. Getting defeated by a worthy opponent or getting defeated by dumb luck. That's, you're dishonoring the memory of your brother. To me, honestly.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I would agree with you. I would agree that in that scenario, like, if it was just an accident, if a great warrior like slipped and fell because someone they were fighting happened to drop a banana peel, that's bad.
Here lies Tao Pai Pai, died by accident. I can't even chisel this into this tombstone with a straight face. But that's what they asked for. Like, you sure you don't want murdered by child? Because that's got a fucking ring to it. I mean, that's a story. People will visit this grave. If you put that.
I will murder you, sir, if you don't just put what I asked for on my dead brother's grave.
You don't have to put cause of death. That's that's an old concept.
And I'm an old man.
You just put the dates. You got me there.
Craned him.
Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. I got to put that very tiny on the bottom right.
Bottom right. Like a footnote.
Yeah. Little asterisks.
That's exactly.
All right, we'll have this ready by Tuesday.
Thank you.
Sorry for your loss.
and
see.
That must be an interesting career. Etching, headstones.
I would feel so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but because headstones are very expensive, which is why I'm getting cremated.
Oh,
yeah, tomorrow.
Oh.
I've had enough.
Oh no,
it's good. I had a good run.
No.
But tombstones are don't think about it, but think about how tombstones are very expensive. I would feel bad as a purveyor of tombstones, like, I'm sorry, this is 10 grand. I know
Right?
you're going through a loss right now, but
It's like, oh, you went
Daddy got me.
with the granite option, so that's going to be $8,000.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm charging extra for embossing, but that little angel face at the top, that's an extra.
It's very expensive.
20.
Oh, and you'd like this to say this on both sides? Oh, that's gonna be that's another.
Oh, you want the names of the children on the back? We charge by the letter.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Did you want all 4 digits for the year? Oh no! Apostrophes are much cheaper, but I'll do it. I'll do it from 1908.
I mean, even if you just want the weird little plaque, that's not a full one. That's those are special order. They're actually more expensive.
This has been Aaron and Vince's cutting commentary on what even is that industry?
I guess the funeral industry?
Funeral industry.
Expensive.
It is expensive. So do yourselves
Fuck
and
up.
the environment a favor and strongly consider, if you have not, that when you pass away, have your body cremated.
Be a tree.
Become a tree.
Get shot into space.
Oh,
If you want to be baller, if you want to let people know that you threw money at your ceremonial, at your burial, go into space.
yeah. Ask for your ashes to be incorporated into the dirt that they're sending to Mars to terraform it. Boom. You're a goddamn hero. And the government will pay
I'd say.
for it.
Wait, really?
Did you not know this?
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess I'm going to space, baby.
All you have to do is send your ashes somewhere government related, and they'll just pay for it.
Send your ashes with the self-addressed stamped envelope to 1010
Government Lane.
care of President Man. That'll send.
That'll send. It'll get there.
Let's get away from murder and get back to this other
To get
Murder.
back to this murder decree that's been given.
We kind of just end on the fight, but before that, the last thing is we get back to this thing where the boss squad's like, "Hey man, you got to quit.
Yeah.
Just give up. Don't die."
I don't understand this.
I mean, they care about their Oolong. Actually, is like,
Yeah.
Wait, he'd be he'd be ashamed if he did it, but then he'll be dead.
Right. But that was something that was so confusing to me. The fact that Bulma, who wanted Yamcha to never stop, right? She was the one that kept saying Yamcha won't quit. Yamcha's gonna win. Yamcha don't give up. All that kind of stuff. And then the minute Krillin seems like he's in trouble, but Krillin hasn't been seriously injured at all. He's been dodging every ray blast.
He's been rolling around like goddamn Sonic the Hedgehog.
To the edge with a nice dodge.
Yeah. He does a handstand on the edge to get out of the way. I think it's like a cultural thing, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Here in the States, it's very, it's very the individual. Tell everyone to fuck you because you got freedom, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I know, and I understand that, guys, if I'm wrong, if I'm talking about my ass, tell me. But I believe it's much more culturally, maybe not now. I'm putting a lot of fucking caveats on this point I'm trying to make. But I believe it's much more like teamwork focused. We're all in this sacrifice for the greater good kind of thing.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, I think you're right.
But so Launch, there's a stiff breeze.
Of course.
Launch has a stiff sneeze.
Ooh.
And then we get blonde-haired Launch saying, I wrote this down. Krillin, if you lose, there'll be hell to pay.
Oh, yeah. I think they translated that one almost verbatim.
Because blonde Launch is an American, damn it.
If only whenever she transformed a translucent American flag is just like waving behind her as she shoots her gun in the air and is just being the best person.
It's like Popeye. When he eats that spinach, you hear the Star Spangled Banner play. Is it? I mean, if we think about it, blonde-haired Launch, when she transforms, she just becomes an American.
Oh, yeah.
Gun ownership, Blonde.
Blonde. That's an American thing.
Yeah, we have a. That's our thing. Don't steal it. Fair use. Don't steal. Do not steal.
Fair use. Do not steal.
Right? I mean, I don't think
I think you're right.
Ruder. Shit, just meaner all around.
Yeah,
that's very powerful.
Powerful, rude, loud, gun wielding. That is
Rude,
America.
Crude, gottitude. Yeah. Ain't that America?
Ain't that rude, crude? Look at that dude. Ain't that America? Fun for you. Down, now launch.
Vince, I kind of want to hit that button.
Oh yeah, we can hit that button
this.
because. Oh yeah, Aaron, please.
All right, so blonde-haired launch. Her citizenship, if you look at her passport, United States, and that, my friends, is canon, not Nick Cannon. Yeehaw, it's true.
McDonald's.
Arby's. That's what I'm thinking.
We have the meats.
We have an obesity epidemic.
Hey, don't mention that.
Shut up. We're trying to sell these meats.
It's me, Ving Rhames. Stop it.
Huh?
You heard
But
me.
Mr. Rames, don't you feel some sort of responsibility?
Nah.
Advertising these good meats?
No. Did you see I'm going to be in the new Mission Impossible?
I saw the trailer. You're just wearing an Arby's shirt the entire time.
Of course.
Two fisting
This
those French dips.
the CIA sponsored by Arby's. We have the meats.
We're listening to the meats.
The meats are on the streets and we're listening to the sheets.
Well, this has been Rocco Santiago with Screen Crush. Back to you.
So as Aaron described a little bit ago, throughout all the stuff that's happening outside of the fight, in the ring, Krillin is still dip, dive, ducking and dodging those Dodon rays. He thinks out loud, kind of, that if he could use the Kamehameha wave, things would be a lot easier, right? And he says, he's so flippantly, he's like, if Yamcha could do it, I could totally do it.
I mean, I kind of thought that when Yamcha did it.
Of course. But like, that's something to try out before the match starts. Because Krillin does it so, to me, it was very funny. He's just like, I just put my hands together and yell Kamehameha, right?
Yeah, and it was basically like, let me just try a small one.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah,
there's
he
a
gets
little blue
flame.
flame that comes out of his hands. But after Jackie Chun is yelling on the sidelines, he's like, don't do it, it's too dangerous. Like, don't even try it.
But he's going to.
He's going to.
During this, he's like, okay, I got to knock him out of the sky. So Krillin just starts bouncing all around to try and confuse. And he's saying like left, right, left, right, left, right, left to throw him off his game.
Yeah.
Because Krillin's, he's a smarty. He's a smart boy.
He's cunning.
Yes. And then he jumps off a demon, finally knocks Chiaotzu to the ground, but that doesn't. Chiaotzu just floats back up again.
Just floats back up.
Ugh.
The most annoying.
So finally he's like, yeah, I gotta do this Kamehameha. And so he pulls his hands back. Chiaotzu points a finger down at Krillin.
It's getting bigger. Yeah, there we go. Dawn!
Will Krillin use a Kamehameha? Will Chiaotzu... Well, Chiaotzu will probably shoot that Dodon, right? He's done it before.
Yeah, of course.
But who will die? Find out next week. What?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I was so upset.
They're getting
about
back
this
into
cliffhanger.
they're getting back into these cliffhanger fights. I'm not a fan. I like my one episode fights.
I mean, it's a great time to do it.
Yes,
and I was genuinely. I mean, kudos to them because I was a little bit upset when it went to a cliffhanger, man.
Oh, so they got you.
I gotta say,
they got you.
I was in. So I'm like, I'm involved very well. You craned me.
Craned him. But yeah, that's how the episode ends.
Yeah, sorry, folks. You got to find out next week, or just go watch it right now.
Yeah, or go watch it right now, and then
either or,
and then wait to hear what we have to say about it in next week's episode.
Okay, speaking of next week's episode, you won't have to wait to hear this good voicemail from your boy Corey.
Oh, nice.
I think he's mad we slammed Australia.
Oh, no.
As per the rules, if you send us a voicemail, we do it live on air. So we'll see. I look, man. Everyone's up for a crane.
Oh, yeah. Now that we got craning, everybody's getting craned.
Yeah,
Equal
craning don't
opportunity
discriminate.
craning.
Let us have a listen.
Hello, Kame House Party. Yes, it's me. I have decided to return. Nothing to do with how much I've been listening to your podcast. I've just decided upon my own will to return and grace you with my presence. And I've brought someone along with me. Yes, me, the original Prince of Saiyans. No, you're not the original. You're just the guy who was there before me, and I kind of took over and made the role my own. Fine. They brought you in to replace me because they couldn't handle my swagger. Yes, that's partially true, but, I mean, you shouldn't belong in Canada anyway. Dragon Ball should not be in Canada, it should be in America, with real actors. Real actors? Are you kidding? You're just a fool. No, you're the fool. Oh my God, this is gonna go on forever. Can you just say your piece? Fine. It's good to finally be back on the show. And I'm really, really enjoying the most recent episodes. They are quite fantastic. Why did you have to say it like that? Everything is so dramatic with you. Shut up, you're the one who said 9,000 instead of 8,000. They only forced me to say it for nostalgia. That's true. Horrible writing made me say 9,000. You were like, it's over 9,000. And I was like, no. It was more like, it's over 9,000. Calm down. We're just a bit. Relax. Thanks, guys, for having me on again. I look forward to the next episode. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye.
Whoa.
What?
Wow. Oh,
Jeez.
man. Someone...
I am wiping my brow because that just gave me the vapors.
I mean, stop looking towards the sky because all the stars were in that voicemail.
Yeah, holy cow, we got two Vegetas.
Two, I don't know which one to shoot with my hug gun.
Well, you got to shoot one of them with your hug gun.
No, don't make me choose.
I think your hug gun's big enough to shoot both of them.
It's spread.
So
it's
it's a spread.
It's like a video game. Yeah, it's like a video game shotgun.
You got a mod, you could spread it. But oh my goodness.
Oh, dude. Hey, man. Thank you again. Always love those voicemails. You're putting a lot of effort into this dumb show for us.
It's so like touching. I whenever we get anything from fans, it really does mean a lot because it's important, and you guys are important, and like Corey, thank you. Like, oh my gosh,
I don't want to tell tales out of school, but we were about to quit and close up shop. This is gonna be the last episode, but we heard that we're like, well, we got to keep going.
And Aaron and my friendship has been mended.
Yeah, we were going to stop being. Yeah,
it didn't come through on the other episodes, but there was a big rift, a huge rift.
Yeah, it wasn't just a podcast that was going to end. It was going to be each other.
Mm-hmm. We're going to duel.
Yeah, we were ready.
On the top of Abe Lincoln's head on Mount Rushmore.
Lin-Manuel Miranda was going to officiate.
Absolutely. He's a fan of the podcast, and so he felt like he had to be the one to have it end. You had to officiate the ending. But now that we got that voicemail... And those two Vegetas, oh my gosh.
All is forgiven. We love the show again.
Yeah, we love this show
Nothing bad, yeah. It's as if we weren't gonna quit and have a duel in the first place. It's as if we just sort of made it up. Is what the feeling is now.
But Aaron, speaking of love for the podcast, we got a 5-star review on iTunes.
I mean, per the Constitution, we got to read that.
We got to read it per the Constitution. Constitutional amendment. It's entitled
The 9,000ths left. Aaron learned to speak. the 9,000. How do you say that, Vince?
9,000th.
9,000th. Yeah, according to the 9,000. According to the 9th. Fuck it. You guys know what joke I was trying to make.
We
I'm
were
gonna
there
debate
with
whether
you.
I leave.
We were right there.
I don't know if
with
I'm gonna
you.
leave this in or not, but fuck it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, we got a lovely review entitled "You Will Love This Podcast" by Coos88. 5 stars, the best number of stars. And Coos88, you are now a star to us. And it reads, I have never even watched Dragon Ball, but you don't have to enjoy the comedic element of these two amazing guys. I usually listen while driving on my commute, 45 minutes, and they make me chuckle and giggle along with them. Thanks for the entertainment.
And just so you know, each sentence was ended with 2 exclamation marks.
I didn't feel like yelling, but
Which I think that's a subtle nod to Dragon Ball and the show in general.
exactly. Because the whole show, you could say, is 2 exclamation marks.
Yeah.
But Coos88, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Remember, if you want to send us anything via email or leave a review, head to iTunes or hit us up at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Again, that's kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You can find me on all the social medias at VINT_E, at VINT_E. Then you can find Aaron on Instagram at Ajax Shelton, and on Twitter at Aaron J. Shelton. Also, you can find Aaron on PlayStation Network at Ajax Shelton. Again, Ajax Shelton, Aaron J. Shelton, and Ajax Shelton on those platforms.
They're the same person.
They're the same.
I don't know who to shoot. I still don't know who to shoot.
We got to get you more guns.
Yeah. Oh, if I had 2 hug guns, that's twice as many hugs.
And then Childish Gambino's, This is America. But yeah, I have one thing to plug, Aaron, before we get out of here.
Fine.
If you are listening to this and you live or work or anything near the New York City area, I have a bunch of shows coming up for this wonderful class I'm in. It's called the-code-swit. It's a very unique form. It celebrates diversity and improv. My class is amazing. My teacher or my instructor, Lou Gonzalez, is fantastic, and this show is going to be as well. We have 4 shows in June at the Caveat Theater in New York City.
Wait, what? You're not just going to be at a UCB stage?
Oh, nah, man. We went around UCB for this one. That's right. We did it our own way, POC style. For those of you who don't know, that's people of color. And we're going to be at the Caveat Theater it's on, our first show is June 15th at 11 p.m. We have another show June 18th at 8 p.m., June 22nd at 11 p.m., and June 29th at 11 p.m. I'm also going to be doing stuff at Del Close Marathon. If you're here in New York City, you want to catch a bunch of crazy, great improv, check out Del Close Marathon. And if you feel like staying up late, you can come see my shows. Just look on the website. Going through that stuff, it takes a long time.
Yeah, whatever links exist, we'll put them in the show notes.
We'll
So
put
just
them in the
check-
show notes,
You know
yeah.
those things you don't read ever that
Yeah.
I work kind of hard on to put?
Aaron does a
I don't
great
work
job
that
on the
hard.
show notes.
I don't work that hard.
He does.
But yeah, just check that for those links.
Check that out, and then I think that's it. I think we can let him go.
I
But
kind of, man, I know I'm ready to watch. I might just go watch that next episode. And,
I know I wanted to keep watching as well. So Aaron and I are gonna go keep watching, and we're gonna tell you all to do what we always do at the end of this podcast. No matter what you got going on in your life, you gotta keep fighting. Green
Yummy, yummy house party.